content, and in exchange, you guys either like, comment, or subscribe. Hopefully, all three of the above. And don't be afraid to share my videos. Pass me around Facebook, Instagram, and all other social media platforms. And y'all know how I feel about my ching. If you'd like to support the channel, Cash App, $ Michael US. Also, check out the website, 250gemstones.com.co. 250 Gemstones podcast. The link is in the description. Y'all stay and watch the whole live because we need to talk. Yeah, where's my? I have my phone over here. It's all right. What's going on out there? What's going on out there? We're talking about experiences in life. Don't live your life according to what another mofo has lived. Live your own damn life. Live your own damn life. Like dating. A lot of people say, "Oh well, I hate dating, and dating was just so terrible, and all this trauma." Well, if you're telling it to somebody and they hear this, it may deter them if they have a weak mind. If you hear all these terrible things about dating, online dating, face-to-face dating, then you may not want to indulge in dating. You may be scared to do it, not knowing, it could work out for you. Or getting married. A lot of people don't want to get married because of the horror stories that they hear, especially for the men, the alimony. Then you got to pay for child support. And then your ex-wife, she takes half of everything you got currently. So not wait, let me get this straight. So not only is she going to take half what I got now, I still got to pay the broad alimony. They said because the courts and the state said you provided a lifestyle for her and she needs to continue to live that lifestyle. Motherfucker, what about my lifestyle? We done. Name something where you both two parties agree that it's over and one party still have to continue to pay and contribute. Now the kids, I understand, you still gotta take care of the babies. I'm talking about for her ass. No, absolutely not. But if I'm telling this person all this, all the horror stories and the course and all this, they may not want to get married. But if another person comes along and said, "No, marriage is good," I have a good, wife. She's been there for me from the beginning. She's beautiful. She always helped me when I'm down and out. She picked up the slack until I found another job. There's a lot of good benefits of getting married. I got somebody, I ain't got to worry about diseases. I ain't got to worry about her setting me up. She's trustworthy. She's this, and vice versa. The women might be describing this to, describing her man to the young ladies or even ladies in her group who are unsure if they want to get married or not. No, 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 no. You should get married, girl. You're going to have a protector. He's going to provide for you. You help him out. He'll help you out. You guys can put your finances together. That's the main thing. One of the main things. Respect, outside the emotional part, finances. If you get two mofos that work at, let's say one work at Panda Express making 17, and another one, let's say the man work at Panda Express, they paying 17, and say he make a little bit more. His girl works at, I don't know, Popeye, she make 13. So 17 a year, that's 34. 13 a year, that's 26, 34, 26, that's what, 60K? Y'all making 60K. I'm talking about no kids. That's almost 5,000 a month. Y'all gotta be thinking, man. Y'all gotta be thinking. And you don't have to work that hard. Try to make $5,000 on your own. See how that shit work out. That bitch is hard. Now you talking about making 70K, 80K, putting yourself through school by yourself. So it's all about who you getting the information from, their experience and their outlook, but you gotta live your life. I don't understand. Now, there's some things you can't take from other people. Don't get me wrong. You can take away their lessons. You can apply it to your life to a degree. Keyword degree. But you have to get in the mix. Life is not about being scary. Life is about going through your trials and tribulations and getting what you want out of this thing before you leave, because we all have to leave. We all got to go. Life is like this. Even if you live to be 60 years go by like this. Look how fast a decade goes by. I can't stand when somebody try to put their experiences off on me. Like some people may say college was a good experience. Others may say they hated college. Now the person that had a good experience at college or a bad experience, neither one are wrong. It was just their experience, and they're going to address life and address um, that entity how they want to do it. Now, if the person with a bad experience want to go back, maybe they can look at themselves. Or, maybe I should have did this different. Maybe I should have networked more. Maybe I should have had a more stable home so I can study. You know, let's say the one that had a bad experience and is talking to one with a good experience, they can kind of exchange information. You know what I mean? And the one that had a good experience, they can learn and see that there are a lot of there may be some problems within the college and universities that they may not have seen because their experience is so great. When a lot of things are going great, you really don't see all the bullshit. When things are going great, you really don't see all the bullshit. That's how life is. Whether you're in sports, your team is always winning, you're going to back to back to back championships, y'all crushing everything, moving, everybody's in a good mood. But when people are in a bad mood, you're able to slow down and analyze why is this not working? Why is this not working? Well, we did this doesn't work. We did that doesn't work. You know what I mean? Everything's good when you're winning, y'all. Everything is good when you're winning. That's why everybody wants to freaking win. Ain't nobody trying to lose out here. What kind of shit is this? Ain't nobody trying to lose. Everybody's trying to win. I don't give a damn who you are. I don't give a damn who you are, black, white, Asian, gay, straight, atheist, believer. Everybody wants to win at life, have a good life before they leave here. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong, y'all. Correct me if I'm wrong. If you believe that most people don't want anything out of life, I believe most people want things out of life, but I also believe a lot of people are not willing to do what it takes. You have to become a different animal. Just like my road to success may be longer. That's why I don't judge nobody who's that's why you always see 30-year-olds, 40-year-olds, 50-year-olds, 60-year-olds, they still holding on to whatever's keeping them alive. Like they still have this goal in mind. They still have this goal in mind, but they probably had this goal 20 years ago, 30 years ago, 40 years ago when there was a child. It was a childhood dream. You still see them fighting, trying to get it, fighting for their doctorate degree or fighting to be let's say very wealthy within real estate. They doing whatever it takes to get into the real estate game, or they doing whatever it takes to get in the stock game and be good at it. You know, musicians, like it's whatever driving a person. Once you really have your mind fixed, you really can't turn it off. Being a school teacher, whatever you're trying to be in life, it's kind of hard to turn it off once you really once you got in your mind that this is what you want to do. So that's why I don't judge people who, no matter what age or where they at, I don't ever say a person can't do it. You know what I mean? Because you don't know what their experience is going to be. You don't know how they're going to get there. And that's the fun part, and that's also the most excruciating and discouraging part. You just don't know how it's going to how a person's going to get there. How are you going to get there? How are you going to get there as a person, as an individual? Your road may be completely different from somebody else's road. So it's all about experience. That's why I don't argue with people when they say, like I said, hey man, hey mofo. It's my experience with this group or this project. It's mine. Hey, it's mine. I own it. You back up off me. Back up off me with your foolishness. I don't need that. I don't need that. I don't need that. I don't need that. Hmm. News today. What else we got in here? Experiences. These jails. So I guess Fleece Johnson, he's out, and that's why I said when again, I don't judge nobody experiences. That man can write a lot of books, and that's why I said the internet is real cool because people like Fleece Johnson, man, and ran up in so many dudes' butts. I'm surprised this thing don't look like a payday. Probably does, but I heard he got married. Fleece Johnson's married, but one thing about Fleece, what I've gathered, it's just my opinion, he was very honest about who he is. and he put it out in the world, and he got married. That was kind of shocking. I didn't think a woman would want a man who's been in multiple men's butts throughout their lifetime. But when you hear Fleece Johnson's story, it all makes sense. You know what I mean? As I said, that was his experience. You know what I mean? So Fleece is out. Like I said, I want to try to see everybody want to get their head on straight. But monetization, I saw somebody in the comments say, don't let these youngsters capitalize off you, because it's time for him to get around some folk. You know what I mean? Get that bag. This is what it's all about over here. 250. This was all about getting that bag, getting right with God, uh, getting right with God first, and getting the bag. Get yourself together, get your bag together, get your family together. We gotta get stuff together. This world is effed up, man. I mean, for real. I mean, let's cut the bullshit. The world is effed up, and it's hard to win. Right now, it's hard to win. But how bad do you want it? So the youngsters are saying Fleece Johnson needs to hold up on all that content and make sure he gets monetized. Get some t-shirts and get some Booty Warrior t-shirts. He get some Booty Warrior beanies, some Booty Warrior sweat sweatsuit. He gets some even some Booty Warrior sneakers. Shit, Booty Warrior wristband. You got to get monetized. If you got that type of material and it's interesting, and you real, you raw, you uncut, and you don't mind being in front of you mind being in front of the camera, you got to get your money. You got to get your money, and the people that you surround yourself with. Make sure they're taken care of too. But if you the star of the show, you got to act like and make sure all your ducats are lined up. So it's going to be pretty interesting where Fleece Johnson goes. On my channel, I put a lot of positive stuff. I show what the blacks are doing. But even Fleece Johnson mentioned, after doing that time, he do have some positive messages. So I ain't gonna spoil it. Y'all go over there and watch it. I think it's on Hustle Spirit. I think that's the interviews he's doing now. Like I said, he gotta get his own channel. Somebody to help him start his own stuff and just grow and understand how you can maximize it. Or even if you don't fully understand it, maybe get his wife or get uh his niece, or I don't know if he got any family. Get his wife, or get some family, or get somebody that's tech savvy. Somebody, one of his friends, or a friend of a friend that's tech savvy, and they can manage his account, or just constantly keep him updated on how to monetize, understand the algorithm, because things are always changing on YouTube. One minute, like, oh, this is what pushes the algorithm. It's the like. Now it's the likes, and now it's engagements, and all this impressions, and all this stuff. So get somebody in your circle. I hope he's get somebody in his circle that can, so he can get monetized appropriately, and shoot for the stars. Write your book. Get your merch out there. You gotta. I think Fleece Johnson, besides the booty and all that stuff. I mean, it's so crazy right now. Well, let me get to Fleece first. Hope, shoot for the stars. Get you some teeth. You're gonna be talking to a lot of folk, and I believe this story can open up the eyes. I mean, our eyes are really being open. Society's eyes have really been opened up to what's going on in the prison in the last 5 to 8 years. The horror stories. So I think he got a lot to say. I think he got some great content coming. Just get monetized, get your merchandise, even put it on get a podcast, get Spotify or any other podcast. You can get the app and sign up to. Put your stories on the podcast. Put your stories on it's for Audible, because some people be busy. They just want to listen. They got time to watch. They just want to listen with their headphones while they jog. So you know, and the Shoot for the Star podcast, YouTube, social media. You know, go win. Go get the bag. Please, shit. Go get the goddamn bag. But more importantly, the stories and that can help somebody change their life going in or coming out of there. And you never know what a man's going through. We all like to judge people. A lot of people hurting out here. I'm from the jungle, and a lot of people are hurting out here for real, for real. That's why we need. That's why they're trying to destroy the men, because the men are the foundation of society first. Then it's the women. Well, first is God, then it's the men, then the women, then the children. The men and women work together, to have decent families. And if everybody's on that same path, then we got a village and a community, and then that spreads. Now we got a city, and that spreads. Now we got a state, and that spreads. Now we got a country. So every day is work. And so I said, there's a lot of suck ass niggas over here. Like, there's a lot of suck ass people in this world. And I learned that. That's what I said. My experience with dealing with people that hate, crush them. Because once a person look you in your eyes and let you know you mean business, and once they look in your eyes and they know you mean business, you willing to do whatever to win, whatever to defend yourself. Half the time they're gonna back off, and half the time they're gonna keep coming. If they keep coming, crush them. Two ways. My experience, I let it. I verbally do it first. Let a person know that, I'm gonna continue to be me, and if you don't like it, that's your problem. I'm not gonna compromise my principles. I ain't gonna compromise my confidence. Me being confident, that disturbs you. That's your problem, nigga. I'm not gonna stop being confident. I ain't gonna stop being a soldier. I ain't gonna stop pushing the front line because it upsets you, because you don't like what I'm doing. I've been like that since I was little. I got a little older, still fairly handsome, but when I was in my younger days, talking about teenager, I always had the girls. Niggas didn't like that because they thought I was how this dude. My teeth weren't as nice. I had jacked up teeth, poor, raggedy, never had the latest shoes. I ain't have nothing. So how's this guy getting all these cute little girls walking around the neighborhood? Shout out Sacramento, shout out New Orleans, holding it down right now in Dallas. How's this dude getting all the girls? Well, one, my only really advantage back then was my height. I was fairly tall, and I just had a spirit that people gravitate towards. So these dudes are going all out, all this material stuff, nice shoes, nice this, nice that. But, they were getting the girls too, but they couldn't understand why the girls gravitate towards me. Well, I know how to talk to girls. I got even better as I got older. Even back then, I was like real shy. I didn't know how to talk to girls. Nobody gave me no game how to talk to girls. And there were so many girls in Sacramento. So, niggas gonna hate. And you gotta understand when people hate. I don't like to. I'm getting excited because when I talk about my haters, y'all, it gets up under my skin. Like for real. Like being around all those girls, black, white, Asian, Samoan, Tongan, Latina. We had such a variety of exotic women, and they were all cool. I have a cool demeanor, so they couldn't understand how somebody who just keeps to himself and just know how to work the crowd. It is what it is, nigga. I don't give a damn what you got going on. You ain't about to stop nothing over here. And that's a lesson to you, especially the men and women, but especially the men. Don't let no nigga stop you from what you're doing, bro. Like on some real, like at this age in the game, man, I live every day like it's my last. And I look at it like, I prepare. See, I don't worry about tomorrow because I'm already prepared for tomorrow like this. When this live is done, I already set it to where what time I want it to be released, and it's already done. So it's going to be up there. Tomorrow's already taken care of. I got tons of content coming out. Got hella songs already written up, ready to go. So tomorrow's already taken care of. You see what I mean? The only bad thing is if something does happen, like, I won't be able to release it like as fast as I want to. But I ain't worried about tomorrow because I bust my ass today. But don't let no nigga or no girl in your life stop you from being great, bro. Let me tell you something. If somebody would have told me this when I was a child, let me put it to you like this: it is absolutely critical that you win. How about that? It is absolutely critical that you win. One more time, it is absolutely critical that you win. And what that mean win? Getting right with that man upstairs, getting your finances together, start loving yourself, have confidence in yourself, middle finger to fear. Educate yourself, get your mind together, educate, really understand how the world works and manipulate it to where you can win. Start your own business. If you want to start your own business, find a career that you love, uh, that you love doing. Find a career path that's gonna that you enjoy doing and it's gonna compensate you. You know what I mean? And that's the goal. That's winning. Your bills are paid. You're looking good. You're smelling good. You know, get you a nice dental plan. Get your teeth together. I spent 20,000 on my teeth. My teeth were really bad, y'all. Really, really bad. Put some money back so when your car gives out, you have emergency funds. If you have kids, you got emergency money put back for you. Hey man, ain't no bullshitting out here. What y'all doing, man? That's why I'm saying how niggas can just be lollygagging. How I'm saying winning, this is just at the basic level. This is sustaining yourself and having money in the bank for when hard times come, and also having money in another account to go enjoy your damn self. Go get you a drink. You don't drink, just walk through the park. You have money in the bank to where you can call off from work and enjoy yourself. Take a little trip, take a road trip, go fly. There's so much we can do in this life. Experience. Now, sometimes we won't have control of the experience. Sometimes life just happens. But even then, the experiences during those bad experiences, you still got to be positive. You can't let them things break you. Don't let your experiences break you. Don't let no nigga stop you from what you're doing. Keep mashing the gas. You like to wear your little nice jewelry, wear your damn jewelry. But just be conscious that people gonna hate. Let them talk. You have a certain criteria for your woman. You want her to have a petite body. You want her to be beautiful. Hey, understand when you walk out the door, you got to protect that pretty girl. You have to protect that pretty girl. You got to provide for that pretty girl. Niggas gonna hate on you because you got a name for yourself. Everybody's talking about you. See, when people keep talking about you and it's in a good light, people start adoring you. They adore you because more than likely you're doing good things in your city. You're doing good things for your family. You're doing good things for the state. You're doing good things for the country. Niggas is gonna hate. There's a lot of suckers out here. Suckers are going to hate. Understand that is the law. They will hate when you start growing and advancing and excelling. It comes with the territory. They're going to hate. It's going to happen. So crush them like the little suck ass bugs they are, like the little roach that they are. Crush them. You crush them by keep being successful and keep getting your name out there. Never backing down. Because I live like walking outside this door in these type of days as a man. I already know. Hey, if I see tomorrow, if I see it, if I don't, I don't. God damn it! But I know a nigga didn't stop me from completing my mission. Oh, we gonna win 250 gemstones. We gonna win. All y'all that are watching, y'all gonna win too. There is no choice. There is no option. I wish somebody would have told me because we like to live in limbo. Like, well, I just get a cool little job and I just pay my bills. You come to find out, life requires you to be great. Life requires you to be great. You have to go over and beyond. In most instances, you have to go over and beyond because just working a job and being cool, that's not enough. And especially how expensive it is today, it's not enough. It's not enough. You got to go hard, man. Do the numbers. You got to go hard. You ladies out there, there going to be some girls hating on y'all too. You pretty little girls, you cute little girls, average looking girl. I don't give a damn. You getting in the gym, you shaking that baby fat, you tightening it up, you ready to get married. You about to get married. You about to level up. Not level as far as money, but even if it's about money, she going, Stacy, Stacy was fat. Now she lost all that weight. She looking so good. And you know, she's going back to school. You about to leave these people behind, bro. Now, when I say leave people behind, I don't mean saying a lot of people when they take that as you're looking down on somebody. That's when you come up, especially in the black community, when you come up and you balling. I don't know if this came from just the black culture, just how we are as people. We're tribal people. We're crushing each other as tribes, as individuals. We have a tribal mindset. Well, my tribe go harder than yours. When we come up, we're gonna crush y'all. Or I'm just a warrior by myself. And when I come up, I'm just crushing everything moving, stunting on y'all. But just because somebody comes up doesn't necessarily mean they're looking down on somebody. When I say leaving them behind, you got to get to work. When you become a nurse or whatever you're trying to become, a doctor, you're busy. You have a profession. You have a skill set, you have a competence that is needed in the workforce. You're busy. Now you're around people that got homes, you got this, you got that. Now you on the path to things, the doors are starting to open up. And like I said, your experience with life prior to getting yourself together, it was in shambles. But now that you winning, life ain't so bad. So now people like you and me who've seen both sides of the spectrum and can intellectually break down the difference between the bad experiences in America and the good experiences, and then at the end of the day, you got to take it for what it is and keep moving. It is what it is. Leave them behind. Susie losing weight. Susie getting her teeth together. You know, Susie dressing better on her off days. You know, she wear a little scrubs when she go to work. Susie went from making $12 at Popeyes. Now she's making $38 an hour, $40 an hour, $50 an hour because now she's a traveling nurse. Think about that. I love stories like that. I love stories, the underdog stories, because I'm talking about the real underdog story. People that went through the tears and conquered their fears, and they got that understanding. When you say underdog story and people look towards their future, they took a good look at their life and understood that life is short. They understood that greatness is not an option. It's mandatory that you be great at something, motherfucker, at something. You a teacher, you love teaching the little babies. Don't let nobody, discourage you. Now, we do need to treat our teachers better. They men, I don't know what's going on with these men in this country. We have bigger issues than some damn tranny shaking their damn boobies at the White House. We have men shaking their boobs at the White House. I mean, out of all the issues we decide to talk about, that's what we're going to decide to talk about. And the reason I'm bringing this up because right now, the men, like I said, are the foundation. After God, men are the foundation of the communities. We are the leaders. So we can obviously see that our teachers, which are predominantly women, are not being paid enough. Then we as the men need to fight to make sure our teachers get the bag. They're the teachers of the little ones. The hell's going on in this damn country? But all that being said, we love to teach, and it's a um gratification. It's you're satisfied with what you're doing. Keep doing it. Go harder. Put in some overtime. Start up your own tutor. Maybe you can start up some tutor. What you call it? Some tutor classes that you're in charge of. You could charge. You may make your little side hustle. You know, there's many ways to get that bag, but love what you do, man. There is no option. Don't base your experiences. Don't try to live your life through somebody else's experiences. Do not live your life based on somebody else's experiences. Doesn't mean they wrong. Doesn't mean you wrong. It just means we had different experiences. So I'm about to go work out. I got to shake my baby fat. I hope y'all got something from this because we pushing the front line. I'm on my way to 1,000 subs because I got to get that money, baby. I got to get that money. I got to get monetized. I didn't put up about almost 1,500 videos and counting. Shit, by the end of the month, probably be at 16. Hmm? Ain't nobody stopping me. No, nobody. Come